What's up, YouTube? Ricky Rich here. As I've said in my last video or two, I'm changing my name on here to Old School 392 as soon as YouTube allows me to do this. So what's up, YouTube? Okay. I did a video yesterday on putting new badging on your car, and it really turned out to be shit. So, I apologize. I don't have fancy cameras. I do all of this on my phone. No editing, just wing it. That's me, just wing it. And, but I'm gonna redo that one, okay? Now, not that anybody, commented or any of the above, but just in the sakes that somebody finds me on here, and I wanted to give them some right information. Okay, so, as you can see, that is the new badging I put on my car. I'd like to know if anybody thinks it's a little too much or just beautiful. That is a 1969 and 70 era Angry Bee that went on the Super Bee Dodge Chargers back in the day. Dodge has reduplicated it, which makes me come to mind, they call this the Scat Pack. I mean, it has a Scat Pack badge on it. It has bees on the seat. My only question is, how come Dodge has not brought out the Super Bee again? We've got the badging. Why don't we make it official? And I don't know. What do you think my chances are of someone from Dodge seeing this video? 1,000,000 to 1? Who the hell knows? But sounds like a good idea. I think they should come out with a Super Bee edition, okay? They got the Hellcat. Well, be honest with you, I ain't crazy about a name that's got hell in it. Although I think half of us are going to hell anyway, but, I think it should have been the Super Bee. And I think it should have had that big blown motor in it. And, the wicker bill spoilers everybody's buying, they could have put one of them on there and maybe just had it available in a couple of wild ass colors like yellow and mango orange and just a few, But that's just an old man's opinion who lived back in the day when that's how things were done. So, for lack of a better term, this is my Super Bee. Okay, so what I'm really here to talk about, and I don't want to blow all my whole video on this, is how to put badges on, okay? Now, if you take a good look, it is perfect. Okay, so I lined it up with the 392, okay? But how do you line something up like that when, it's not straight on the bottom? Okay, so that's the shit that was on the back of it that was stuck to. So, see, I only got one hand, so you're going to have to deal with this, all right? At any rate, I cut this off, the big piece. I checked the bottom of it, the actual bottom edge, which hung out from underneath that wheel and went across like that. This edge was perfectly straight. Now, I did have a little advice because my brother Bobby works at a Dodge dealership, and my brother Bobby is a body man. He's probably one of the best painters and fabricators, but fabricating and stuff like that, he's older than me. He's gonna be 66 this year, and great guy, great painter, great body work. So he lives in Florida, I live in New Jersey, and I would more than likely, if something needed to be painted on this baby, I would definitely take a ride down to Florida, just because. But he's the one that gave me the idea with the badging, okay? Now, if you wanted to replace all your badging, say you needed a put all this badge in here on, and there is nothing here. So how do you do that? Okay, you measure up from the bottom of the fender up to here, okay? And then you measure from the door to the edge of that letter. And then you put a little level here, and then don't mark it with a marker or anything. Oh my God, then you're in a world of trouble. Take a piece of, what he likes to use is pinstriping tape, in the peelable blue pinstriping tape. And you put a line all the way across, that's level. Then you line your emblems up, voila. You do the same thing on the other side, and there is an old rule of thumb that nobody is going to see both sides of your car at the same time. Well, I don't know, there are some of us that'll say, damn, that don't look right. So I just think the new B is awesome. And if Dodge ever stumbles across my video, I think they should come out with a Dodge Charger Super B, because people would line up to buy them. Oh my God, the Demon, the Hellcat, yeah, they're badass cars. And now there's talk about an Angel with a 426 Hemi in it. I don't know if you'll ever see, I don't know if I'll live long enough to see that day. And I don't know, you guys watch any YouTube videos? Don Garlitz, the king of Top Fuel, is working on Top Fuel dragsters that are electric. Reason being, a little info. Take a look and see how many Top Fuel teams there are now versus back in the day when I was going to Englishtown. Englishtown closed because of not being able to pay the bills. It was costing them more to keep the place open than it was taken in. And yeah, the Knapp family got money and they were able to keep it afloat, but why keep something afloat that you got to dig in your pocket every month for? The Summer Nationals were not paying the bills there any longer. Plain and simple. Bracket racing, all that shit, that's all gone away because people can't afford it. Okay, so there's a bunch of us out here with Dodge Chargers, Hellcats, friggin' Mustangs, this, that, and that. But it's not where it used to be, okay? It truly isn't. You watch a show like Street Outlaws, oh my God. They finally, I really don't think they ever raced on the street. Always looked to me like it was closed down parking lot. Okay, so sometimes they went on a highway late at night and made a pass, okay? We've all done that. But the racing, those were on roads and industrial parks. Because let's face it, with all those cameras and lights, do you think the police would not find them? 5-0 would be all over them. Oh my God. Are you shitting me? So, Dodge, you came out with a Demon, and now you want to rectify it with an Angel. Well, why don't you just put a big X through both of them, put a 426 supercharged or non-supercharged motor in a Dodge Charger, and put some Super Bs on it and call it the Super B. You already got the stitching for the damn seats right, and you already got the labels. There are some of us out here would line up to buy them. I'd be one of them. And that's my honest for today. I'm a God bless American. I believe in God, okay? Is God going to be angry about the Hellcat? No. No more angrier than me saying I don't give a shit, okay? Yeah, it's an awesome car. But you know how much better and better it would be if it was called the Super B. Just an old man's opinion. So, you can all yell at me for rebadging my car and turning it into a Super B, okay? But At least I've got the motor in the car that's supposed to be there. There's a lot of people I seen. I had a guy come up at next to me at the light the other day with a damn Hellcat that had a 6-cylinder in it, had Hellcat badging on it. Okay, that's really cool. That's probably as cool as having them big ass wheels that friggin' kick in so you can fit them in your wheel well, and you're going down the road riding on about that much of a wheel that's 2 feet wide. I don't get it, but it's style. I get it. I'm styling, you see? I am styling. So, oh shit, I've already gone to 10 minutes here. So, ranting and raving, okay? As you see, I'm in my garage, okay? I promised I was going to talk a little bit about motorcycles, okay? So, that is one of my best things in this world. That's my rat's hole. Daytona, March 12, 2005, okay? This is Leesburg, 2005, okay? And there again, you're probably not going to be able to read any of this shit, but I'll zoom in on it, okay? This is Bike Week, my bike shop, Triple X Custom Cycles, okay? And I've got so much shit, if I hung it all on the wall here, the walls would fall down, okay? But this is the best of what I like. You see that? Triple X marks the spot, okay? Here's another one of my favorites. Local cycle builder makes big splash at trade show. So you see, it was real. And these are no little mom and pop newspapers. These are the Daytona News Journal, okay? Aaron London, one of the biggest writers for that paper, as well as he writes for the AP Press. One of my big favorite article, Building a Dream, okay? Now, everybody knows the reason I picked the Dodge Charger as my car was because of Phil Collins' song, In the Air, okay? And if you notice, you can't read this whole article, but I'm going to zoom in. I hope you can read the very last line, because I quote Phil Collins. I waited my whole life for that day. And as a buddy of mine told me, it's better to live your dreams and fail than to have never lived your dreams. And guys, I have lived my dreams. I've been driving fast cars and fast motorcycles my entire life. I am an adrenaline junkie even at 65, which I'm not 65 yet. I've had people yell at me, okay? And this is Scott the Kid. And this is a press plate. This is a kid that came to my shop with a dream to work on motorcycles. And he got very good at it. So one day we'll really get into motorcycles, but I just wanted to make this video a little bit better. And on the badging thing, if you have any questions about putting a badge on and putting them on right, you let me know. But this is definitely my Super B, okay? And if you can't find my videos, all 25 of you, just watch my videos. And remember, I'll be changing my name on here to Old School 392 just as soon as they allow me to. I don't know what's up with YouTube. They said something about you can only change your name 3 times. I've only changed it once. On that note, God bless America. God bless the President of the United States. And say hello again.